Well, stop moving. Look to the left. Like, your entire body, make it go left. Hey, no, stop moving. Stop moving. Look forward. Just look forward. Not at me forward. Just look at your body forward.
Okay.
Like your head, think. Turn your head a little to the right. Perfect. Alright, I'll show you that later. Right now, get in. This is full of enough axes. Alright?
All right. Are you
Alright.
trying to get the
Here
netherite?
is the netherite axe. It's the whole weapon.
Okay, that's fine.
It's a bunch of milk. Alright, the
Okay.
maze. Here's how it works. One of us, the killer, presses this.
Okay. What does that do?
Don't tell me it like that. There it goes. Took a bit. Alright, no, only the killer hits it. Alright? Drink it up. Got, alright, then, survivor's going first to start hiding.
That's pretty cool.
See, the survivors can see down each corridor. The killer can't.
Oh, I see. So it's like Dead by Daylight.
Yes.
Okay. You want to come see where my new house is?
Sure, where are you so I can fly with you?
I'm not in creative survival. I'll just teleport
Oh.
over there. It's a pretty long ways. We are.
Nice little farm, but how do you... Oh, there it is.
Okay,
Alright,
little door.
actually, this is the perfect area to do this thing in I want to do with you. Why don't you come over here to this river bend?
You're the only one who knows I actually moved my base, and now you know where. I mean, you don't really know how to get here.
But here, follow me.
Where are you?
Go on to creative. Alright, just take all your stuff, put it in your chest, and go to creative.
Okay. I was. You see that entire village? I was gonna build that. Like a giant castle around this entire village.
Well, you'd first build the wall, and probably on this hill
Yeah, I
back
know.
here.
And look, there's like a
Castle.
little path right here, so this is perfect for the entrance.
Yeah. Now follow me. There's also a path over here leading on top of the hill, so that's also perfect.
Yeah, that could be where the main
Oh look, there's a
castle is.
villager.
Yeah, I know.
There's one villager. Two villagers technically want to count the trader. Alright, follow me to the river bend. Alright. This what I want you to do is go into your craft, not your craft, your every item thing. I want you to grab a anvil, a shulker box of whatever color you want, not plain. I'll pick blue.
Anvil, shulker box. And is that it? Or I need more?
No. Also grab a gold nugget. Not gold nugget, gold ingot. What else would you need? Alright, other than that, I'll take care of the rest of stuff to grab.
Okay, so I got a gold ingot, a gray shulker box, and an anvil.
Uh, yeah. Alright. Find a place and place down your anvil. You want it? Alright, now remember, this spot, this is kind of like a... Actually, you know what? place your anvil up here, like there. Right? Put your shulker box down.
Like right
put your
beside it?
shulker. Yeah. Right. I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna. Right. It's something you'll get it second finish. No.
I have no idea what you're doing.
This thing might all work. You'll see. Yeah, I think I'll do that instead. There. That's a wall. That's your gate. Pretty much is how we did it. We built something kind of like this. These are your walls. This shulker box, your castle. And out here is going to be your village. We kind of made our own little kingdom thing. Watch. Now, the majority of this stuff is just aesthetic. There. It's the city. See it? Where are you? Alright, so that's your city.
And then we had to build like a better wall.
Eventually. But this is just to show you. Find the block. There it is. I'm gonna have to destroy things real quick.
This is gonna take a while to build.
It normally doesn't.
Do you want to help me build my castle?
Yeah.
We're gonna be using, let's see. I'll go ahead and tell you what we're gonna be using. We're gonna be using wood and stone, obviously. Stone bricks.
Alright.
Okay. So, since that's our town out there.
No, like we're not gonna build this thing like it is. You'll like a full scale. This is the entire model.
I know.
Where is? Making sure. Where are the picture frames? There they are. There. Your stuff's all set up.
Alright.
Now this pretty much is. We run our own little kingdom thing, and we use the Steve head things. You know, these things. As you'll see. Now, right here, place your anvil and your shulker on that one, and where those heads are, place your shulker.
I deleted them.
Oh, here, let me place an anvil and shulker for you. There.
Well, I'm gonna get to the building. Let's see. This right here is like gonna be the main entrance type thing
Where are you?
over here. Like
Oh, you're
all
at
the
your
way. Yeah.
by your village. Okay, well I'll finish this up real quick.
Okay.
Hey, this is just a fun little game we did.
This might take a while, but with 2 people, it shouldn't take too long. And then we can both be the rulers of our own castle that we built. And it's gonna be amazing. See, what I'm thinking is this whole village is gonna be walled, and then we're gonna have our main castle like on top of this giant ass hill right here.
Alright, so Ryan, come back real quick. Don't mess it. Go look in your shulker. Nothing in there yet. No, the blue one. Alright,
Okay.
those are all your units. Villagers can be eventually turned into soldiers, but right now,
Well, I'm
that's
not really
the villagers.
like doing that. I'm gonna just make a castle, put iron golems everywhere, and have it defended. Oh, you left?
No, you don't get it. This isn't to actually do with the castle, the actual building.
Oh wait.
It's a game. Sorry, I'm just inside my room and just, you know, aggravated at life and stuff. Jesus, you really get that checked yet? Alright, this is a game. Alright? These are your
So
in-game
I
playable
have
units.
16 villagers
take
and
this
8
head.
footmen.
Yes. Take this head to your anvil and name it. And give it an age. And age does matter.
Age does matter, okay.
The older you are, the slower you are, but you also have more experience in life. And the younger you are, the less experience, the more you can mold your character to what you want.
I'm gonna name this guy
And I'll hurry up and do this over here.
Bob.
My small
He
encampment.
is 32 years old.
And just know, your villagers, I'm gonna take them real quick.
30, age is 32. Is that it? Just Bob, age 32?
Yes. That is it. Alright.
Okay.
Shulkers we pretty much use to represent that that's where this force is, and who the force is made up of.
So, anyway, what's with the game anyway?
You'll it's pretty much like a civilization sim, but like you're given land in a kingdom.
So it's basically a mobile game, but but it's not Lion King.
Yeah. This is just a tutorial for you.
Well, I'm gonna actually start
Hold up. Alright.
building my castle, like in real life.
Alright. But hold up. I wanted to at least show you how the game is played before you go off. and we'll start. Where is this freaking? There it is. The color. Alright, everything inside the color is your kingdoms. That land belongs to you. If there's no building near where the border is, and another kingdom decides to extend their territory, they very much can't take it. Like, let's say my border went out this much. It went out this much, right? And this is the end. If you were to put some, like, if you wanted to extend your border from here and move forward, you could, because there's no buildings preventing you from advancing your border. Kinda get how that works?
Yeah. I get it.
Okay.
So, like, it's a strategy game,
Yes, it is heavy strategy.
but how's the combat like? Do I just put down a head, and then if I say I'm gonna kill that head, I just delete?
No. No, you'll get it. I just have to hurt the border. There. Your border's been set. Right? Pretty much, we go in turns. You want to build your kingdom up and be the most powerful player there is. Each player is given a character, and after that character dies, you get a new one, and we just continue and continue and continue until one person eventually owns everything. Or everyone's allied up to fight whatever comes their way. Right? Want me to run this through you? Let me see your character. You are Bob. You're age 33, and you've been ruling this small little kingdom for years. This is just a small little kingdom with one village and one castle. It's been that way for a few generations. Blah, blah, blah. Pretty much. I need to get stuff together. One day we were just sitting there minding your own business. You see a group of foreigners set up right outside your border. Your people are scared. What do you do? This is me.
Oh, okay. So.
And every action you have does have an immediate consequence.
This actually seems pretty cool.
It is.
I might have to get Jason on this.
Oh, trust me. The people I played with were legends at this. I was the greenest person there. And PvP is just the worst thing in the world, trust me. Alright. What do? You got new neighbors.
How do you PvP though? Like, teach me the basics. How do I PvP?
Alright. Well, I'll get to that first, but right now let's just go through how diplomacy works. You got new neighbors, you've never seen them before, and and you don't even know who they are. What do you do as the king of your land?
Do I send...
You can do whatever you want.
I'm gonna send, like, a small troop, maybe about 3 men plus me to go greet them.
Okay. Remember.
Okay, so do I just pick up my character?
I know. You go in here. Alright. Now you also need blue shulkers. Don't delete this, you'll need that. You'll place the blue shulker and you'll move the units from the shulker to that shulker.
Okay. So I'm gonna take about 3 men, so...
Alright. You can even take your own character.
Okay, yeah, like I said, since I'm the king, I'm gonna be taking my own character. So do I move it, like, up to here?
No. You can place the shulker wherever you want. Each space is occupied by you and your force.
Okay. Cool.
So, put your men in there. Put the heads at the top and their armor underneath.
Okay.
No,
So I need
the armor in there is
for
for
armor.
these. Yeah, you need your armor, but leave the leather and the sword. Just pull one from the your massive creative inventory.
So I just need.
A leather tunic and a wooden sword for your footman.
Okay.
Alright,
So
starting
this
thing,
is
wooden
like
sword.
the level of their armor.
Yeah, that's their actual armor. They're all holding leather armor. Well, not holding, they're all wearing it. And the sword is just, it's a basic sword. We never really said that if swords are this material, they're actually that material. So, your men are on their way to greet these people.
Like we don't seem like a very hostile force because you know we only have like 4 guys just going
Good.
over there.
Keep thinking. And trust me, your inventory. Alright?
Okay.
Now, we have someone who plays God, who pretty much governs the world and all the NPCs. And every player can rule their own kingdom their way. Like, you want to be a dictator? Go ahead, be a dictator. Now, as you pretty much see that you're getting closer, you see a force of 6 men show up.
Vikings.
You see,
Oh, Ragnar the Red.
Ragnar Ragnarsson.
Age 40. Ragnar the Red.
Yes, Ragnar. Did you know that the farthest you can jump in Minecraft is 4 blocks? Like, watch. Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Wow.
The farthest you can jump on Minecraft is 4 blocks. Now, what do? Ragnar Ragnarsson just rode out to meet you, and you're the one who came to meet him. You get to make the first diplomatic move. So what do?
So I want you to run that by me again.
Alright. You came to meet Ragnar. Well,
Okay.
why? Like, what are you gonna say to him? He's waiting for you to start the conversation.
Hello, Willie Traveler. No, I guess I'll just say, who are you? I guess. Exactly.
He greets himself as Ragnar the Red.
Ragnar the Red.
He pretty much was the king of a land far away in Norway, but his kingdom was destroyed, and he ran here for safety.
Alright.
And he just found a nice place of land to set up.
Alright. Sounds cool. I'm gonna be okay. I guess I'm gonna say, well, you were welcome. I guess. Welcome into my town. If you want.
Yeah, welcome. Just tell him welcome to the area. Like,
welcome to this place.
Welcome to the
my
land or whatever.
homeland. That works.
Alright. Now he says that him and his people are hungry and they need food. You mind if you supply us with some?
I mean, guess they are my new neighbors, and I kind of do have to make a good impression. So, they only have how many guys do they have in total? Let's see.
Well, this is pretty much everyone that could run away.
35.
No, you don't actually have to count food, just say yes or no.
Yes, I will supply them with food.
Food enough for the winter, alright. So,
Enough to last winter.
every action, no matter what, I was always told this, no matter what, there will always be an NPC that dislikes you. There will always be an NPC that dislikes other NPCs. Like, if you have a group of named NPCs, one of them will hate you, or one of them will hate the other NPCs, and there will be feuds between them. Just remember that. Not everyone is here to be your friend. So you supply them with... Alright, you can take your shulker back and go put it up, because we're going to fast forward time a little. So you supply them with food for the winter, and your people are now kind of concerned that their brave king is supplying people to strangers. What do? Like, you see your people are now kind of,
I'm gonna give a speech.
they're not welcoming. Your people are not welcoming of these newcomers.
I'm gonna give a speech and be like, these people have come from a faraway land, and they were robbed of their kingdom. They're just hungry, seeking food, and they could help us with long-term. We could form an alliance with them. I'm gonna be like, I know they might not be strong now, but they could become even stronger than we are, and then they could form alliances. So we're gonna basically form an alliance with them first before they form an alliance with somebody else, because they have 35 like troopers, and we only have
one of the people in the back shouts out, but they outnumber us greatly. What does prevent them from taking our home?
They outnumber us greatly.
Yeah, they have 40.
Okay,
Well,
I'm gonna say I have no reason to suspect them of any treason like that. They seem like generally nice people, but have no worry because I will keep an eye on them.
alright. Now, despite your speech, regardless, some people are still skeptical and will still fear the new people.
So all they have to do is show them that they're actually friendly. So.
Alright, so we're pretty much gonna take this time to fast forward a month.
Okay, so this is fast forward a month.
Where's need a new button. There we go, new button.
So that you can put some buttons around here.
Yes. Some buttons around here. Alright. And over the month they kind of expanded their land, their territory, and
this town's pretty big. There's a lot of buttons on the ground. I can smash their homes. Smash, smash, smash. Okay.
and they then too are setting up homes.
Well, they need a lot because they need a lot of homes. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah, they'll need a lot of homes.
Take all of these men out, and I'm gonna go in my castle.
Okay, I'm tired of setting the time. I wish you could just time set day. Alright, so they grew, they have houses, their border expanded.
Do I get any new men from the villagers that want to join the army?
Let's say over the month 3 new villagers decided to become soldiers.
So footmen. Can I like promote footmen?
Well, right now you don't really have the resources.
Okay.
But don't worry, you will. Alright. A month has passed. Okay? What's in here?
Okay, how do you gain more villagers, by the way?
Like, either people will migrate to your village naturally, or enough passage of time and they'll just be born. It happens really quickly, trust me. Alright?
Okay.
You get word that an incident occurred between you and your neighbors. Well, the people, okay? Pretty much a few men, late night, went over to the Vikings city and caused problems. and both parties had casualties. No one died, but a fight did break out between a few of your people and a few of their people. And your people are claiming that they started it.
I mean,
What do you do?
so obviously they went over there at night. And so I really have no reason for them, because if I'm going by a proper judge system,
And people demand that you do something.
that I do something. Well, I'm actually side with my new neighbors because it was their decision to go over there in the first place, and they decided to cause a ruckus.
Trying to tell a little more.
So I'm gonna have to apologize to the king now, to the Viking king, about my
Alright, so you send a letter?
Yeah, I send a letter to them about my their behavior, and I say I'm sorry about it.
Alright. In the morning, pretty much a message is sent to Ragnar stating that your apology of what your people did and stuff, and you get a letter back saying that things need to change between y'all's people or else it might get worse.
Okay.
Now you can take however he said this, however you want.
Okay, I can take care of this however I want. Well, obviously, I'm gonna have to punish the 3 guys that went over there and started causing a ruckus.
Alright?
So, and I
So
don't
how
want
do
to
you-
be too harsh.
How do you wish to discipline them?
Okay, let's see. I'm not gonna be like a very cruel king, but I think they should, since we're causing the ruckus, they should at least go in the dungeon for like 3 days.
Alright, so you jail 3 people for 3 days.
Yeah.
As your guards go to arrest the 3 gentlemen, a small riot occurs, and the people are now yelling that these 3 men did nothing wrong, and you just see your people are furious that you're arresting them.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell them these gentlemen went over to our neighboring kingdom and caused a huge heap of trouble by getting into fights with everyone else.
Remember, you can also pass any law you wish upon your
Okay.
people.
So I'm gonna pass a new law that states if you go to a neighboring kingdom and you live here, you're gonna have to get a checkup before you can go. So if you have like, let's see, a past of getting in,
So you pretty much just want to make, like, you're pretty much gonna put a
yeah, everyone's,
travel
yeah,
ban
travel
on certain
ban.
people depending on how they act. Like
Yeah,
this
so
guy's,
basically,
he
I'm
usually
allow
gets
everyone to go over there first. Like, but if they start causing trouble, then I'll be like, all right,
You'll
you
put
can't go over there anymore. You're going
Yeah.
to jail. So, and
So
I'm
you
also
put-
going to
so you're
make a
gonna-
new law saying that if they cause ruckus while over there, they're going to be in prison.
Okay. So the
And-
laws have been passed, and some people agree, some people don't agree to these new travel laws. Okay.
Alright.
Now, another month passes, and nothing really much has changed. A few of the Vikings have went into your town, has looked around, and pretty much at this point, there isn't many incidents. But sadly, to inform you, today is the day that incident occurs. One of the Viking soldiers who came here was found dead in your streets. And the body was particularly placed in a wide open area so which could be found. Also, if you want, you can turn one of your soldiers into a general like that. Just saying.
Okay, I want to. Okay.
just for
I'll-
future tense because combat's gonna happen soon.
Okay, I'm gonna
Not-
turn. Yeah, I'll turn one of my men into a general right now.
Alright. So pretty much this person will now have a name.
Here, give it to me.
And they will-
I'll name him.
Alright. Oh my god. There.
I'm going to name
Put my-
him Spaghetti. That's his name.
And also, if you want, you can also look for a wife so you can get
Okay.
children. Because
So
if you
do I
die
put-
and you have a child, you can play as your child.
Okay, so if I have, he's gonna be. I want him to be. So he's a general now. So do I have the general? And I'll put age. I'll make him 25. Shit, I didn't save it. Okay. Spaghetti. General. Age 25. Alright. He's on. He's. there you
Now,
go.
I'll get him a, just put him in your shulker box, I'll get him his armor. Which still's gonna be the same thing, but you can play as this guy if combat arises so you don't have to put your king out there. So we have Spaghetti General, age 25. Alright, so news of this dead Viking reaches Ragnar and his men. Ragnar indeed is furious, but his men, a lot of them, are very angry.
Okay, so basically, I'm gonna try to find the man who killed this other man. He's gonna get sentenced to death. I think that's only appropriate.
And 10 of his Viking people show up. Like 10 of his people show up.
Okay, I'm gonna go down to the village. So I'm gonna take these guys. I'm gonna take myself, and I'm gonna take my second-hand man, the general, with me down there as well. Okay. So I'm going here where the village is.
Blood for the blood god.
Alright, so I'm down here where the village is.
Okay. So you're down here with the village chief. All that, lovely. Alright. So they demand that the person who committed the crime be given over to them.
Okay, I can honestly agree with that. Since it
Now-
was them, and, but the thing is we don't know who did it.
One of the men, so a man from behind, is kind of, not an older fellow, but just some guy, speaks up and says, I'm the one who killed him. These people have no right to go anywhere near our village. We don't know them, we don't know if they'll be planning anything. I saw him snooping around where he shouldn't have been. So I got him like the dog he was.
Okay, so I'm gonna say to that man and say, you had no right to kill him. And I'm gonna turn it over to the 10 Vikings and say, do as you please with this man.
Now, you realize, you just allow these 10 Vikings to just commence combat on this one guy, because this guy isn't going to go quietly. Are you pretty much they're going to try to arrest him, less kill him.
But, no, I'm gonna tell, first of all, I'm gonna keep him in the hold, and then I'm
Oh no, you don't have him arrested, he's just saying that you're all standing in the streets.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have him arrested, and then I'm gonna email the king. First of all, I'm gonna tell the 10 men to go, tell the king what he wants to do with the man that killed one of his men.
Okay. And just know, Ragnar has a law that none of his men are allowed to bring weapons to your kingdom. So, What does that mean?
So if they brought weapons to my kingdom,
No, no, no. A Viking came to your kingdom without a weapon and died by being stabbed in the back. This dude was just dishonorably murdered times 10.
okay,
No weapon in hand,
it
stabbed in the
looks like
back.
I might have to take weapons away from my people and basically be like, yo, only my footmen and soldiers will be able to get weapons. So,
Yes, but also this. Alright. You give this guy over, this guy's going to die. Just know that. His death will be slow and painful. And it will be very public.
not like I said, I'm not doing that. Like I'm going to go. Like I said, I'm gonna get him arrested, and
Alright?
then I'm gonna tell the Viking, I want you to go over there, tell your king, and then send word back to me what he wants to do with it.
I'm just gonna put him there.
So go ahead, and put him in the hold. I guess.
Alright, it's this guy's or yeah, you can just take one villager out, I don't care. Alright. Ragnar, now realizing the situation, hears his men and sides and doesn't want to side with his men, but he has no choice. These people demand blood for blood. Now, I'm gonna do something real quick.
I've been streaming this entire time, by the way.
Seriously?
Yes. I didn't stop streaming since For Honor.
Yeah. No more people, this is a lot more fun, like,
Yeah.
okay. Now,
So are you supposed to be this guy, the Ragnar the Red guy? So
well right now, yeah, that is my guy.
okay, so that's your character.
Now, where are you right now? What are you doing at this exact moment?
Right now, I'm in the town.
Alright. And where's the prisoner?
The prisoner is in my castle in the dungeon, so he's right here.
Okay. Yeah, he got pretty much you hear yelling from your castle.
Okay, so
Like, you hear an alarm go off.
Okay.
Pretty much, this dude and 3 others are planning an escape. They're busting you out. Stuff like that. How do you want to go about this?
So they're trying to bust out the dungeon.
Oh no, they already got him out of his cell, but they're still in your stronghold.
They're still in my stronghold.
Yes.
I'm gonna order some guards to go find them.
No, you know they are. They're in the dungeon part where you keep all your prisoners.
Okay.
Just, this is combat. You gotta tell your troops what to do.
Okay, so for my first 3 troops, I want them to go and surround the dungeon, in and out.
Alright. Well, since the dungeon was built mainly underground, there's only one door out. So your 3 men stand guard at that door.
And I want 2 soldiers to go in.
Alright.
There's 4 guys in there, right?
Yes. 4 armed guys.
Okay, I want them to put their shields up at the door so they don't get out.
No, you don't have shields.
They don't have shields? Okay, so they
No.
have swords. I want them to be on, like, very top guard. So,
Alright. So you send in your 2 guys?
yeah.
Alright.
So that's the total. A lot of guys. I'm gonna go back there, and then myself with my general So since my general's tougher, right, it takes a lot more to kill him.
Yes. Named NPCs are harder to kill.
So I'm gonna go over there and the hold with my general. So now we basically outnumbered them because there's 3 guys blocking behind the door or like behind me.
Oh no. Like, no, this means them. You don't put your troops in their thing. Oh crap.
Put it in or something.
Yeah. I was gonna show you that later, but keep putting in the wrong stuff. Goody man. There. Pretty much it just means you're in the castle. So, and you have your 5 troops on them.
Yeah.
2 of them are going inside, right? Ryan, 2 of your
Yeah.
men are going in, right?
Yeah, they're going in.
Well, your 2
Along with
men
me.
enter. 3 of you enter. 4 men, weapons ready. Demand that you let them pass.
Okay, so they're all in the dungeon right now. So
Yes.
then I'm going to go to the front and be on the front line.
Alright. So, you can do this one of 2 ways. A, order your men to just cut down the 4 men. Or, lethal or non-lethal is pretty much what I'm saying.
Lethal or non-lethal? Well, we pretty much
Now,
outnumber them.
You can say you want your men to do non-lethal, but if the fight gets a lot out of hand, they will resort to killing these 4 men.
Alright. I'm gonna go non-lethal at first, and like I said, if the fight starts getting out of hand, just cut them down.
Alright. So, your men are going to go more for trying to disarm them and knock them unconscious or
Yes.
get them down. So the fight begins. One of your guards managed to knock out one of the villagers, and one of your men are also knocked down.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hold them in my inventory. You want to change up your strategy?
There's like there's 11 if you're counting me. So no.
Like, remember, you actually only have one other person in here with you. You said you brought in 2 with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You can
go
have
ahead
all your men go in.
I'm gonna go ahead and signal the rest to come in.
Alright, so pretty much now at this point, all your men just rush in and overpower them easily. So all 4 men are now arrested.
Okay. So basically, for it's kind of like treason because they try to escape from federal prison.
And don't forget, they also attacked you.
They also attacked us. The
Yes.
3 men are going to be hanged, and the other guy I'm just going to turn over to the Vikings. The guy who killed
Okay.
different. If they would have just waited the 3 days, it would be fine. But no.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Those
Yeah,
3 guys.
Yeah, they're not even in there. They're not even supposed to be in there anymore.
Remember how I said a month passed? No, those 3 guys just went in there to bust him out because they found it unfair.
But he killed them. That's fair, if you ask me.
Yes, but people don't see it that way.
If you ask me, that seems kind of fair.
Well, they're hung. And this dude is publicly executed over at the Vikings. Head decapitated and body burned.
Okay. So now is all
Now your
well.
people are now angry at the fact that this has happened.
Well, I mean, they should just mind their own business. Okay.
Now not all of them are angry. Some of them see the fairness in hanging the 3 traitors and giving the prisoner up to the Vikings, that's fair. But not all your people see it that way.
How many people's like?
And I'll just say, yeah, and I'm just gonna put them back in there and just say you kept those people. Don't want to shorten your numbers too much. So, pretty much, things do end up getting better.
King, okay?
And now a year's passed and peace has befallen both of you.
Alright. So this is good. My people are finally starting to accept our neighbors.
Now I'm gonna give you this time to kind of build up your soldiers. Okay?
No one's gonna insult my girlfriend and get away with it.
You guys do realize that I'm right here
I
on.
don't care.
Me neither.
Have
Shoot
any
by
more
the bottom.
people moved into my
Yes.
town?
Eventually, more people migrated in, and the best way to multiply is this. You just double your population. And let's just say a good 6 of them decide to join and be guards.
Yeah, okay. Very nice, very nice. Is it Saturday or Sunday?
No, Saturday, it's Saturday.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Don't listen to me, I'm stupid. Alright, so now peace has come to everyone. Your people now no longer hate the Vikings. People are still bitter about the whole executing some people, but just because that was their family, that was about it.
I mean, they attacked me, so I mean, like, I had a right to.
People see that that's the fairness. You attack the king, you expect to be executed. Alright. Now you can build whatever you want. You can build yeah, pretty much like I said, whatever you want.
I'm gonna build a dock.
You wanna build a port?
Yeah, port, so we can get
Here,
supplies.
I'll give you a
and
road.
trade.
I'll give you a road and I'll show you how these things are normally made. Pretty much we take a gate in the water and do this.
Huh. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Alright. Kinda
And
looks
there you
like
have your docks. You build that and you get a few trade ships coming in and out every now and then. It just brings a little bit more openness to your people and where all the other kingdoms are. Now what else do you want to do?
Okay, let's see. I want to get some jobs, you know. I want people who, like, mine, have like miners.
Like you don't really have the land for mining. You'd have to build another town in a place that would be good for mining. You're in more of a plains area.
And
You could
water
buy,
right here.
yeah,
Uh,
yes, and this large canal that just comes past.
So my town's more of a fishing type.
Yeah, I'd say.
So wait, that's actually a good thing because then we can trade for iron with food.
Yeah.
So alright. And it's more of a farming village as well. So we have a few farms going.
Now, like I said, food is automatically generated, stuff like that. But if someone says, I want to go to his place and burn down all his villages and cut off his trade routes, after a certain amount of time you will run out of food. And your people become desperate, your soldiers and yourself
And they start
weak.
eating each other.
They very much could, trust me. The creativity the people I played with were just holy crap.
Alrighty.
Alright, so you build your port, people are doing their thing. Anything in particular you want people doing?
Well, I mean, I would like to know
No, what?
how my people are doing.
Your people are well. enjoy the food, stuff like that. Everything's
fish.
just working.
Fishies.
The food's great.
I want to get trade routes with our neighboring kingdom over here.
Oh, you already have that.
Oh. We have like a sort of alliance going on.
Yeah.
What are you putting here? I like how my king's name is Bob.
Probably spelled that wrong, but who cares? Alright, so finally, I'll let you do a few things. Now remember, peace isn't always something you should hope will be forever. You gotta expect war. Try to do some militaristic preparations.
Let's see.
Like, you have Vikings. Those are warriors.
We
have-
we have our Isfoot.
And you...
I wanna
just-
build a training area so we can get the footmen
Training.
beefy.
Alright.
Like, and I want them to be like trained.
Some nice beefcakes.
Yeah.
Alright.
I want
Yes.
my general's gonna be their drill sergeant, I guess.
Where's the... Here we go. Alright.
Spaghetti is gonna be
There.
their drill
Like the scarecrows they beat up there. Just make that your training ground. Now you have a training ground set up. But like I said, no one here has that much actual combat experience.
Exactly. So they're gonna train with wooden swords and with my generals. And I kind of have a little bit of combat experience
Oh yeah, you do. But here's the thing.
too.
You haven't tasted war yet. You fought people. Like those people. You've actually fought some bandits. Better than that, you've never actually tasted what a war. Like, you never tasted war. You've never actually been in large battles. But
I
who
wanna
has
build
here?
I wanna build a trading market. So
No,
kinda
you already
like-
have the markets.
well, I wanna like actually item frame it.
Oh,
So like,
here, just put 9 frame right there.
and
And
I'm gonna put,
put it-
like a food, like a piece of bread or fish,
Okay.
like a trading
Let's
market.
do fish.
Yeah, I'm gonna put cooked salmon. There you go.
Alright, now.
There's a market right there. Wait,
How do
I
you-
have the perfect thing. It's just, we get a button. Where's the button at? Here we go. A button. There we go. Crouch. First we gotta do a ting. Very special ting. Dang it, come on, work. You worked before.
It only works for mushrooms. Oh, who cares? Just leave it like that. Alright, so anyway. You built the training ground, but no one to teach your men.
Okay, so the only way they're gonna get better is fighting each other.
Or,
Fighting.
think about it. No. Broaden your horizon. Look past your borders.
The Vikings.
There you go. There are
So-
actual warriors that have seen combat, war, and have raided people. I would ask Ragnar to send one of his men over to train.
Okay. I'm gonna send a letter to Ragnar or to you and be like, yo, so my force is like really weak. So can I have some of your men come over to help train my men?
He says he'll offer you a few of his men, but you have to remember, the training Vikings overgo, they actually do train very young to start fighting, and they're very strict in their teachings.
Completely fine with me. As long as I
Alright.
get my men beefed up and ready for combat.
He'll send you over 4 of his Vikings.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's a pretty beefy number.
Just put them in here. They don't need their armor because they're not going to be fighting. So, a little bit more now. Other than training your troops, what other militaristic things you want to do? Because now you have that set up. Like, how are your defenses?
My defenses? I guess my defenses are okay.
Like, if you were to get raided right now,
I mean, I guess I could use some walls around my actual townspeople.
so you want to build another wall.
Yeah, here, I'll do it.
Okay, Donny boy. Actually, no. Wait.
Like, we can build it along my territory, like this. That's gonna be a gate.
Fuck it, but
That's fucked.
so if there's any gaps, it's fine. There, we set it up. You hold up your people now. At this point, your people are kind of running a little low on resources, and your own money is getting a little low, right? So you don't really have much at this point because you spent the majority of your gold doing this stuff, and now your people feel a little safer. Break that.
All in a day's work.
Right? Now, when we actually do the thing, I will keep track of currency and all that stuff. Now, finally, even more time passes, a couple of months, and your people see this.
What is it? Another kingdom? What is that? Another kingdom. Or whatever. Another town.
Alright, you remember how about 2 years ago, the Vikings came to you saying they were thrown out of their home?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the people who did that.
Oh shit. 60. I mean, now that my men are actually beefy, so we could probably take that. I mean, I have 16 guys. Can I upgrade the raiders? So can I upgrade the other guy to the general?
No. Hey! Stop! Dude, stop. Stop it! No! These people walk outside, wants to yell and holler. Hey! Saxon! Saxon! You know, you make me say your full name. Swear to God. Alright, so pretty much these people are bad news, blah blah blah, you know how it gets with bad guys.
Okay.
They're here to pretty much finish off what they started, and they see you and think of you as more of a bonus raid.
Okay. We're not gonna.
How-
How skilled are their men?
They defeated the Vikings, and they were a pretty good force. Alright, pretty much, the Viking tribe you housed in your land was one of the strongest houses, and they were cut down to just a few long ships worth of men.
And there's only 64 guys here with good armor.
Well, it's chainmail.
Still better.
Chainmail is good
than
against.
I have.
Chainmail is good against swords. Well, is good protection against swords, but horrible protection against something else.
Those.
Yes. They land and they pretty much demand that you give them all your money, all your resources, and they won't raid you.
And if I decline, they'll raid me.
Ragnar pretty much tells you not to take them up on the offer.
Okay, I'm gonna
You're more
sign-
defendable than Ragnar is right now. So Ragnar suggests that him and his men move into your castle.
Yes.
Now this
I
will also
get-
be a drain on you, because that's more mouths to feed.
It's more mouths to feed. But
Now that's what he suggests. You can
on
try to
the
make your own
other
plan.
hand,
You have
you
more people to
suggest
defend.
So you suggest you come into my territory.
Like, no, all his people
I mean,
abandon their
they-
homes
yeah,
and come
they-
to your.
They can hunt and stuff, so they can carry their own weight because they're Vikings. So yeah,
you'll
I
house
give,
your
I'll
guests?
give them permission. Yeah, because they're my neighbor. They're my neighbors, and they're really cool with me. So I'm gonna house them, and then I'm gonna be like, all right.
Alright, pretty much the next day, this is what you see. I hate when that happens. Move.
It's raining.
Oh yeah, it's raining.
Here, I'll get it. There we go. Give it a second. Come on. What the fuck? Why is it still raining? Did it start raining right after I click clear? There it goes. Okay.
Alright, so.
Okay.
You just see stuff burning now. The fire's so bright that your people. What are you doing?
I don't know.
The fire is so
this
bright that your people can see it for nights after.
Yeah.
For the most part, the new raiders haven't really done much. Hey, don't you start! Jack, lay down. Alright, so, how do you want to go about this?
Well, we're gonna have to have guards, so I want to put like guards on the wall with bows because bows is effective against chain.
But first, you don't have any bows.
Oh.
You don't
Shit.
have anyone
Can
trained.
Can we make some bows?
You could make bows, but here's the
Because-
thing. Alright. Alright, so you're gonna make bows. Alright. You pretty much start production of bows. It's not really the hardest thing in the world to make. And for the most part, the Vikings know how to make them, just so we can speed things up a little. Now. Alright. Finally, they move up on your front gates.
Okay.
And now, quick thing: you have civilians who aren't trained for combat.
I want to take
And
the
also get-
civilians and try to shelter them in my castle, so they won't be part of the bloodshed. And then I'm gonna have my warriors move up to the front gate. And since Ragnarok can command his army, and I can command mine, so
He pretty
I'll-
much gives you his soldiers at this point to command.
okay.
Here, I'll put him in here.
You don't have to
Which-
say his. You gotta say me because you know Ragnar. See you.
Alright. Pretty much I'm gonna give you my troops to command, blah blah blah. There, you have a decent force.
So now I got
And your citizens down here, you're gonna move them in to your castle.
yes.
Alright. you put it back. Why don't you break this roof? There, right there.
Right. Now I'm gonna move these guys to the front gate, or whatever.
Also, Ragnar's gonna join. I'm just gonna put him in your shoulder box too.
Okay, move these guys to the front gate, and also put some guys on the wall and have them have bows pointed down at those guys. Or technically, you won't have to really do that. You just gotta put them like right here in front of the gate, and then I can just
Alright. So there's your force. There's his. You just see his men. Just the large sheer amount of them.
They outnumber us a little bit. Actually,
Yes,
it's really close. They
Alright,
outnumber
now,
us by.
quick thing. Now here's a quick thing. You have bows, but none of your men are trained on them.
They don't.
Quick thing. Something you can do, which I'm not gonna hint at. There is a way to grow your force even bigger. That's the only hint I'll give you before you start combat. There's still one last thing you can do to prepare to make your army bigger.
Okay. Is it take villagers and put them into my force?
You very much could. They're your people. Every unit is yours to command, regardless of their training.
But they.
It's just as very, very unrecommended. But you could do it. You could draft your entire village to fight.
Yeah, but there would be honestly no reasoning in that because they would get slaughtered almost immediately.
Not unless you give them
Training?
no. You want to keep your people away from the front line, correct?
Yeah.
What's the best way to do that?
Put them at the back line.
Yes. But let's say your front line falls and they're just sitting there. What will they have in their hands?
Bows and swords.
So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna take, like, let's see. I guess I'll take them, put them at the back line, and give them bows and stuff.
Pretty
and
much
hopefully,
what
pray
I
to
was trying
God
to
they know
suggest
how
to
to
you
use
the
them.
pretty much the whole time I was just trying to suggest to use your villagers, but give them bows and arrows.
Yeah.
Like for real, they're up on top of the wall, and if the wall falls, they can just advance behind your men and fire over them at the enemy. I was gonna put them there and give them bows. So now your force grows by 20 more, and now the battle's somewhat more even.
I think it's actually, I have more forces than them now.
And rain starts.
Because that's 60 plus 16, so we would have
Alright, so
76.
how do you want to go about this?
How do I want to go about this? Well, I don't want to. I want to be like aggressive, but not too aggressive. Like, offense and defense.
Fucking dog, crap.
So I want to put a few of my men, like my actual men, not the villagers, on the wall, and I want them to start shooting these guys at these guys.
Now, no, like any last preparation things.
Any last preparations?
Like you're about to send your men into the first actual battle you've ever been in your entire life.
Who's my? I'm gonna take a really skilled person and make him into a general.
They're all warriors. You're a general, so became one too.
So I can. Okay, I'm gonna pick this guy and make him into a general.
Like a Viking general.
No, just gonna make a regular, not villager, but you know what I mean.
Alright, so your last thing to do is make someone a general.
Yeah. I don't want him to be a Viking. I want him,
To be one of your men.
yeah, like one of our warriors. And I'm gonna name this guy. Chicken. 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 Age 12. Age 28. General. And there we go.
Alright. So what is this general's whole thing?
Okay, I want him to be in charge of the bowman. So he's gonna be a bowman.
Alright. So you pretty much give him order. Pretty much he orders them around.
Yeah.
And as he heads off to join the villagers who are all bowed up, the raid starts, and you just see their men charge your walls.
Okay, well my walls are closed,
Yes.
so they have to get a battering ram.
They're not gonna. They're gonna use ladders.
Ladders. Okay. So I want to kick down every ladder that I see. I want them down.
All right.
Kicked.
You see a couple dozen ladders go up all across your wall, and immediately the Vikings start climbing.
Okay, then I want some of my men get on the wall and kick them down. Kick the
Alright.
ladders down.
Your men managed to kick down about 4 of the ladders, and they're just weapons have been at least 3 men each on each of them. Seriously injuring or killing those men.
That, so how many men died on the ladders?
About 12.
About 12. So wow, okay, that brought them down by significant, and I haven't lost any men yet. Okay, this is good.
Yeah, well, now the Vikings are on your wall and attacking your men.
Okay.
After the first couple of minutes, they lose it. Say 7 men.
They also have a donkey on their side.
You lost 3 men, and the Vikings have lost 4.
It's still going pretty good. We only have to kill 45 more guys. I want the people back here to shoot over the wall. The villagers to shoot over the wall.
Alright. They send a volley of arrows over the wall to hit, and let's say 8 more die. Finally, the Vikings go a little bit blood crazy and cut down half of your men and 10 Vikings.
Dang, okay. We have 36. I wanna counter. I wanna move to the front line, and then I'm gonna be like, yo, and then start killing people left and right. Okay.
Alright. As you advance to the front, so does the enemy captain, and sorry for the attempt to pronounce writing, but Yorm.
Yorm.
Yeah, that's the only name I can think of. Like, for a very built-up battle in Dark Souls 3, it was fairly easy the second time and the first time I fought him.
Alright. Let's see.
You're now face to face with this general.
Yeah.
Alright? Quick, 1 or 2. Pick a number.
2.
Alright. He brings his sword down to hit you, but you manage to stab him in the arm and he drops his sword Pain. He's now defenseless. A few of his men grab him and pull him behind everyone, and a shield wall forms. Do you wish to try to jump over, try to get past Reliance and their captain quick, or just let him fall back?
I'm gonna send one of my men with an arrow and shoot at the Vikings.
Like, they're not falling back and running away, he's falling back behind his men.
Yeah, I know. I want to get him
No,
shot.
you gave all your bows to your villagers. Your front
Oh.
linemen don't have.
Oh, wait,
You
okay.
sent a signal for another volley, correct?
Yeah.
This time
I'm,
they're more prepared for it, and they have their shields up ready. I was gonna say they have shields. I forgot to pull that piece out.
So,
Trying to think. Alright. So you still see the captain fighting, just his men pulled him back after his injury. And you see that Ragnar engages in Yorm in combat. You can either A, try to help
Assist.
Ragnar, or just let him fight this battle on his own.
I'm gonna help Ragnar.
Alright. You
Help you.
try. Alright. Do you want to do a frontal assault or a flank? You can try to hit him from the side or hit him head on like Ragnar is.
I'm gonna hit him from the side. I'm gonna hit him from where it hurts.
Okay.
I'm gonna puncture his kidney.
You go to stab him in the side, but he's ready for you and deflects your sword and throws you into Ragnar. And he thrusts to go to attack him.
Do I get to choose one or two again? Or
1 or 3.
1 or 3? I'm gonna go.
Now hold up before you do that. Alright, pick your number, but pick carefully.
2.
Alright. He thrusts forward and stabs you. Right in the side. The injury, like, pain shoots up from where the
I
stab
have
is.
chainmail on, so. It shouldn't
You
hurt
should
too
get stabbed.
much. I know. It should
Yeah, it
block
does
some
hurt.
of the penetration.
Yeah, it's not a deep cut. Like, it's not deep, but it's enough to draw plenty of blood and to hurt like a son of a bitch because you just got stabbed by a sword.
I mean, if it's a clean blade, it's not gonna hurt. At first.
No, it still hurt. Like, regardless, it still hurts. Ragnar then reaches around you and stabs the guy, and he is dead. His men seeing this flee.
So, we won so far.
Yes.
Well, I'm wounded,
No.
so I need to get you
Yes,
back.
you're wounded.
Or whatever, a healing, a person, or a curse, or whatever.
Alright. You're gravely injured. Yeah. Blah blah blah. The battle is over. That was just kind of a quick way of going about it. Just like a quick, this is how it works thing. And trust me, this gets pretty large scale when you do a lot more.
Alright, well anyway. That was cool. It is now 5:45.
Oh shit, it is.
Yes.
Is there any other game besides Minecraft you want to play?
Let's see. Do you have Remnant from the Ashes installed? That free PlayStation Plus game?
Saw it, but I didn't really think about getting
It's like Dark Souls mixed with DayZ.
Ooh. Now
Not
you're
DayZ,
intriguing me.
but World War Z.
Even more intriguing. Yeah, I'll get it. I'll get it if I can.
It's just
Seems
not,
very
it's only like 30 gigs, so I mean it's not that much.
Oh, good. You forget. I have a bunch of games, like large gigabyte games. Not a bunch, but some. A game
It's
you should
fun.
get is Ancestors: The Human Odyssey.
I really want to look forward to this Kingdom Come game that you were playing, because I never played it before. I actually looked up some gameplay and it looked really fun.
Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Yeah.
It's fun, but it is not for everybody.
I mean, it has realistic combat.
Yes, it does. Like I said, it is not. I'm gonna put heavy emphasis on this game is not for everybody. Also, if your parents don't like you seeing any, woman's, jugs, since you're streaming, I don't want to use any foul language
Yeah,
like.
you can. Nobody watches this. I do it for fun.
No, Twitch watches it.
But I'm not on Twitch, I'm on YouTube.
Oh, YouTube? Dude, that's worse.
Say whatever the fuck you want. Titties.
Alright. Yes, you do see women titties, and I do not recommend streaming it.
Oh,
Especially
I'm
the
down
part.
to
No.
stream it.
One of the parts, I'm gonna give you this cutscene. When you and a drunk fry and a drunk priest will enter a bell tower. Skip every cutscene after that.
Oh,
None of them are important to the actual quest.
Yeah, I don't want to imagine what happened.
Oh no, you just have sex with a woman, titties everywhere.
Oh.
And the priest also has sex with a woman, titties everywhere.
Okay, well, you piqued my interest.
That is the only part where nudity is that I can think of with this game. It took me very much by surprise when I first saw it. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a fun game of adventure. Does some fighting. This game's kind of hard. Like, for real, take Dark Souls, but like first person point of view. And you have to push, regardless of the defenses you have, like a shield or not, you still have to move that item in the one of 6 blockable directions. Because there are 7 directions you can attack from.
Okay, so it sounds like For Honor mixed with Dark Souls, but it's first person.
Yes. And the hardcore mode is extremely fucking difficult.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna actually get off for a little bit 'cause I've been playing all day. Yeah, I'm gonna let you go ahead and let you download Remnant from the Ashes.
Yeah, I already have it downloading.
Yeah, it's a fun
Hey,
game.
I'll check.
I have
I'll
this
check it.
Uzi called the Spitfire that also switches to a fucking flamethrower. It's an Uzi.
Brian,
Yeah.